Hey boys, Dingo from the future here. Just want to remind you I stream on Twitch every single day. Here's the link, here's the deck, and without further ado, let's get to the gameplay. Good afternoon, chat. Scamming willy-nilly, always walking for free. This is bad if they have a Ren and 6. This is also bad if they have a Ren and 6. Alright. Ragavan it is. No, they actually just showed up. I'm up on clock. So we're fine. No, I didn't see your EI though. I've been like gone all day. Spell Pierce is a pretty great one. What's up, doobs? Right, let's fetch Island, Darcy, Preordain, Scry. In that, I don't really want iteration at this point. I will take Counterspell Murktide though. Both of those seem great. I don't know if I would need the Murktide, but I will take the Counterspell for sure. And I'm planning on Spell Piercing or Bring here. Omen, huh? The post Spell Pierce Land of Shame. I think I'm bolting this. Am I topping another bolt? Yeah, sure. Prime time off the top. I'm just gonna hold up Counterspell. I don't know if I actually need the second bolt. Maybe I'd rather have Counterspell here. No Islet. Alright. Mill the Bauble. Bonk. Bolt. Top, whatever. Alright. This matchup should be very good for us. Titan really struggles against Murktide. Probably even more so than Scam. I think I want both of these. Extra Ragavan sounds kind of nice, but maybe not on the draw because of Ren and 6. I think I do want this Forest. I don't know if I want Dress Down, because if they resolve a Titan, I'm probably dead anyways. Frick Titan. I agree. I had multiple Titans. I don't need this many EIs. I think I'd probably have like Ledger Shredders instead. Maybe cut 2 Unholy Heat. Down a Murktide. I think I want to roll with the 1 Subtlety. I do think Cast in the Fire because they have Ring also. Spell Snare is actually probably fine. I'll roll with the 3 Ragavans. I'm not even sure if I want that post board. I actually think that Spell Snare, rather, is very good right now. I almost said Spell Pierce. Both of them are good right now. Keeping this hand's kind of risky. Zerac, thanks for the 100 bits. Wrong chat. I believe that goes in PT's chat. I should have taken Murktide here. Can't wait to Spell Snare a Ren and 6. I don't really want either of these. Ooh, more Spell Pierce. There's a prediction from this morning. Classic. Yes, I did win that. Alrighty, go. Spell Pierce is just crazy in this matchup, I guess. As long as the last card's not a ring. If the last card's a ring, we're in trouble. If it's not a ring, it might be alright. Farseek on top. Okay. Well, if they crack the fetch, they die. Crack the fetch. You know you want to. Oh. Alright. Fair enough. And now I don't get to do any of the things. It's like, frick. Frick's such a good emote. I might just have to add frick to my OBS. It's like, Mufasa, please. Mufasa, please. You can play more 2014 Lords of the Fallen. I can't believe it has the same name. That's so crazy to me. It's a remake? Oh. I wonder if it's good. Frick. I can't beat that. Also can't beat that Ginger Brute. One player deck, yep. That's what happens when you play the Bean Mirror. Ugh. Oh, that's so gross. I got so punished for playing Ragavan out here. Getting smacked for 80. Honestly, I might just jump in front here. So they can't move the hammer over to Pure Steel Paladin. Now without losing the Ginger Brute anyways. I don't even know what I could draw. Oh. Oh, that would have been nice, like, last turn. Suppose it actually lets me block the Ginger Brute at some point, maybe. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna kill this Ginger Brute. Without Engineered Explosives in my deck, seems doomed. Look for Otawara and pray. Do I have an Otawara? I think I do, right? Yeah, we can find one Otawara. Yeah, it's exclamation mark card, and then you say the card name. Alright, you got me, opponent. You got me. I should not have played that Ragavan out. Got murdered for it. I don't think I want Subtlety in this matchup. Spell Pierce always seems lackluster compared to Spell Snare. Actively bad. It might be actively bad. Maybe I want this back in. Ease over Counterspell. Counterspell also seems like pretty actively bad. Dress Down's really good against Stoneforge Mystic and Saga. It's just very important to have a super for Saga. Yeah, Ragavan is not good. Yeah, Spell Pierce might be better than Counterspell here. Pretty much just need to cycle into Engineered Explosives as fast as possible. I'm also kind of a big fan of playing one copy of Brotherhood's End right now because of the abundance of Scales and Hammer. I don't think Scales is a good matchup for Murktide either. Magus of the Moon's also kind of hit or miss. I think Blood Moon's good though. Magus, I guess Magus is probably better than Blood Moon actually because it jumps. Worst case scenario. But this matchup used to be a lot better when Murktide played Archmage's Charm. I remember when Murktide played like 3-4 copies of Archmage's Charm. Good times. Don't play Blood Moon against Hammer, it sucks. Keep Ragavans. Ragavan, I think, is way worse. I feel like Ragavan never does anything, especially when they board and Sanctifier against you like they're going to. It's going to go from like a bad card to a completely dead card. At least Blood Moon means I don't die to Saga or Inkmoth Nexus. And I kind of value that a little bit more. Agree to disagree then. Because I never had my Ragavans connect in this matchup. I would have connected here because they just started on Ornithopter Sigarda's aid, but I don't think most of the time it will connect. What are the chances I die for this? Probably pretty high. Should I be fighting over this now? I could just play an EE on one, it's probably safer. I think I'm trying to play the patient rule here. I'm gonna crack this in case they Pithing Needle my Polluted Delta for whatever reason. Don't want to be stuck on mana. No changes was kind of a shame. I would have enjoyed a shakeup. Long live grief. This is a super interesting game. With the way everything played out. Up. Cast the Fire, Unholy Heat, land, DRC. Hey, Coleman. Been the bird, been that, bolt that. And hold on to the EE. They're looking pretty dead. Problems with the card? No. Anything but the ads. Sanctifier. Sanctifier's not going to be good enough here. But they wanted to cast a Sanctifier, and then they thought about it, and they were like, I better not show information. I will not cast Sanctifier on second thought. What a banger. Like Force and Subtlety on the draw. I don't think I like those either. I think I'd still rather have the Blood Boot effects. Because, like, still gonna lose Urza Saga. And 2-for-1ing yourself in this matchup kind of sucks. There's so many ways of tutoring everything else. Might be better than Spell Pierce. Maybe Iteration slow. Try that, but like, I don't know if Spell Pierce is good or not. The Grand McChicken. Enlighten me. What's the Grand McChicken? I'm gonna Google this. This is just a big chicken with a bigger piece of chicken. Save me, Subtlety. Yummy chicky. Got nothing on El Pollo Loco. Especially not their free Dia. Using code FREEDIA with your purchase of $10 or more. Go with Subtlety. Be mediocre. Good job, Subtlety. I'm proud of you. It sucks that I actually want this land on top. Because I do want to cast Blood Moon on him next turn. Check what they're drawing. It might be a Stoneforge Mystic, but I'm not entirely sure. They may have just topped it with Subtlety. Then look what I'm drawing. It might be a Steam Vents or a Scalding Tarn. Not entirely sure, but I might have just topped it with TRC. I do need these cards though, so I'm gonna have to look at the top of their deck at end step. Twice. I was thinking about that Leviathan. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't supposed to top the land here. But I do feel like it's important to have third land rolled up for this Magus. Drawing a Miria's Call. I'm drawing Scalding Tarn. Blood Moon or Magus of the Moon. Illusion of Choice. I'm just scared of Cauldron now, so I have to kill them before Cauldron comes down. Turns out I would have hit Basic Island if I dug one deeper. Maybe I was supposed to cast Blood Moon, because then I get a DRC trigger, but... that might have been better. Answers and dies. How to beat Cauldron. Eon 2. I need like a very specific draw here. That is not it. I don't think he's good enough either. I have to heat that. Think I need something better. Like EI. Bolt Murktide. Taking 10 damage, 11. No, 9 damage. I'm probably just dead. Murktide would be my best draw. I would leave them dead next turn. Alright, now I'm taking 10 damage. Murktide. 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 Not Murktide. Maybe they let me live for a turn. I forgot how rough the hammer matchup is. Your answers have to line up like so perfectly. I should have named Otawara. But if I had one more turn, Bolt would have found me Iteration, which would have found me another Bolt. So they were dead next turn. If I didn't die here. Bolt, Surveil, Top, Surveil, Bin. His hand's not good enough. His hand is probably also not good enough. You're also a sub, good cat. I guess I'm mulliganing again. I could try to keep this and rip red source, but it doesn't seem like it does anything. Give it to another person. Chat, who wants to sub? Make your case now. Me. Alright, that's good enough for me. Me. Okay. I'd say it had to be a good case. Any case will do. It's just WIT. There you go, Unbreakable. This might be a mistake to spell pierce this, but I feel like I need to pressure them. Alright, time to die to rhinos. Your boy Fuzzy Slippers, that is a good name. Suspends footfalls. I'm not dead. Not dying is kind of cool. Fine be not counterspell. Alright, I'll take it. Yikes. Alright. We're not in good shape. Any sort of cascade spell. And we're looking kind of doomed. We're fine. Right? I guess they just don't have a cascade spell. I almost want to cast this. That can't be right. Can it? Hold on. Nothing in my hand does anything anyways. Yeah, the argument, it's not like to find what, it's more like, what does my hand do? It just makes me lose 2 treasure tokens, which is like a little bit unfortunate. I don't know what their hand is, to be honest. I know what my hand is. 2 more Ragavans. What's up, Nick? It's coming off in 2 turns. Kind of surprised it didn't binding during combat. Cyclorian. Big Draco. Fire Ice. One time dealer Fire Ice. Okay, I'm casting it. Your best of luck. Giving their rhinos trample. Unbelievable. GG. Maybe. Might have force. They did not have force. Almost like that counterspell too. Not even like realizing that they were just dead. Chat would have mauled it at me. I mean, chat always mauls at me, so what's the difference? I want Magus the Moon. Sure, I'll take a Magus the Moon. Oh, it's a Flusterstorm? I'll take that instead. True. Yeah, Spell Snare is bad against Cascade decks. It does tag like Fire Ice, though. Dress down to play around. Trample, trample. Does one ever really play around Trample, trample? Max is great. 2/2 bear. That does sound kind of appealing. Do love me a 2/2. I'm probably forcing whatever this is. Fire, Binding, Scion. Uh-oh. 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 I'm in trouble. Well, it's not great. This is probably my best bet. I'm going to ban one of these 3 Murktides. Yeah, maybe I was supposed to go to discard instead. But I feel like this moon might actually help me win the game. Eventually. I hate doing this because I'm like 99% sure they have a leyline binding. You know what? We take those. I prefer that than leyline binding. Aww. Over. Had a good run. I don't hate Lightning Bolt, because I do like that it goes upstairs. Maybe I just remember Murktide for a Magus of the Moon. It gets stuck on one land, boards in 3-drop. I do think we have a good time in this matchup, but it's not as easy for us as like Team of Rhinos. I don't really like Fury against Rhinos. It's just like 2 for 1ing yourself to kill half a Rhino most of the time, which I don't think is necessarily worth it. Turn 1 Gemstone Cavern. Are we game an opponent? Opponent not a gamer. Well, I think we're in a pretty good spot here. I can't. I really want to draw 2 with that, but I can't. I'm just a Bolt fan. I just like keeping Bolt to like randomly kill them sometimes. Yes, this is playing more Considers over Preordains because of Bow, which I can also get behind. 3 damage is 3 damage. A little bit of reach never hurt anybody. If I were a braver person, I would gamble the Shardless Agent. Unfortunately, I'm a coward. No subtlety, huh? Kinda surprised they don't have subtlety. Seems like their mana fell apart for them this game. We did know about that Otawara since like turn 1. I think I'm just casting Counterspell on this too. 7 mana cast a Murktide. I'm gonna try avoiding that from happening. Would rather not have to pay full price Murktide. We've been like low-key playing around Mystical Dispute this entire time though, just because we have so many treasure tokens. All the way, Ragavan. Ooh, bird. I had 2 card types. Die Shredder. 1 million deaths. So much Tron in these queues. Tron has been popular ever since it did well on the Pro Tour. So mean to Shredder. Tell it not to be a mandatory trigger, and then we can talk. If it didn't suck against Bowmaster, Ledger Shredder and I would still be on speaking terms. Maybe get some therapy. Was Iteration gonna find me? Yeah, that's pretty good. E-I-E-I-O, they're dead. GG, Sylvester. Fun games. Can I keep a one-lander? Probably not on the draw. Alright, I guess I'm keeping a one-lander. It's been decided for us. Amulet. So, I don't think leaving up Spell Snare does anything against Amulet, so I'm just gonna jam and try to tempo them out. They bullet into 5. Gives us kind of a reasonable chance. I'm drawing a Grazer. I need second land. Land. Oh. Rot Farm. Hopefully on Dryad. Maybe I can consider into Unholy Heat if they do have a Dryad. I'm an Azusa. I think I just Unholy Heat this Azusa and upkeep instead of trying to like bank on the Consider. Physically speaking, I would find second land anyways off of the Consider. Or probably better safe than sorry. I don't think there's a single Spell Snare target in their deck, is there? That's pretty terrifying. They have that bounce land unknown. I actually think I want that, as long as they don't have Cavernous Souls. Yeah, do they have a Spell Snare target in their deck? No, right? Explorer. There. They might have Steve. He'll play bounce land, do nothing. I don't think I need to do anything either. It's a lot of amulets. Doomwake, thanks for the raid also. Appreciate it. Hope you had a wonderful Pioneer and Not Modern stream. I think you were playing Pioneer anyways. Appreciate you. We're finishing up our prelim with Murktide. Wow, they just let it go. Respect. I wonder if they have 2 payoffs in hand. That's 1. Yeah, the ban list is pretty comical. I think I'm safe to EI here. I'm hoping to find a land drop, but that's fine. So they have to pay for pack. The most mana they're gonna have is 4. If they have ring, that's a little bit unfortunate, but I still have the bolt to deal with that. Alright, Amulet Titan, Blood Moon, Magus the Moon, Subtlety, Force of Negation, Engineered Explosives. Actually, I don't even know if I want Engineered Explosives. Dress Down seems important. Cast in the Fire, probably pretty good. Spell Snare seems like a dead card. Do I want the last Ragavan? Probably. I think being aggressive is going to be important here too. I cut like 2 Expressive Iterations, 1 actual Counterspell, a Murktide, and a Bauble. I don't know if I want all these Lightning Bolts in against them either. Kind of worried about playing Counterspell. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't pay for Spell Pierce either. Maybe they just thought I had like 2 Spell Pierces. They didn't want to get their pack Spell Pierced. On the play, we want Fluster. No, because it doesn't counter Amulet, right? Kind of wish this hand had an actual piece of pressure instead of 2 bolts. Not sure if it's a mulligan. Oh, Magus the Moon. In paper it does, can't argue there. Might just be dead here. I'm looking for specifically fetch land. I can moon them. I have the Magus the Moon, but I don't have any islands anymore. Okay, don't kill me. Okay, that's gonna kill me. Maybe they don't have an answer to this Magus of the Moon. Nope. They would never play Dismember post-board against Murktide, right? I think our only option is to bolt upstairs here. Champ. Try to turn on Delirium quickly. Do I want Basic Island, or I could just bin it for Delirium? I think I'm just binning it for Delirium. Got pretty rewarded for that. Azusa, draw 3. Terra Sunder the treasure token. Alright, we 3-1 the prelim with Murktide. We lost to, how did we lose to? We lost to Hammer, that's right. I remember now. I remember. Okay, back to this nonsense.
Have you peaked?
Bing bong, bing bong, bing bing bong.
Have you peaked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.